Dramatic testimony is highlighting the start of a high-profile trial.
A wealthy businessman is charged in a crash with children and adult victims at one of the busiest Beaumont intersections. And we're getting our first look tonight at the defendant in court, 68-year-old Walter Naymola, on trial for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon linked to a crash at Dowlen near Gladys on June 22, 2022. His blood alcohol content, 0.226, nearly 3 times the legal limit. It looked like a bomb went off, according to witnesses. Several people hurt. If convicted, he faces up to 20 years in prison. He could also receive probation. Naymola from Beaumont has started more than 100 different businesses. He's also a major donor to schools and charities, giving millions of dollars. Attorneys picked a jury yesterday and testimony began this morning.
KFDM's Taylor Justice is back from court and live in studio tonight to share some of the compelling testimony. Taylor.
Kimberly, Aaron, the visiting judge allowed us to get some brief video in court during a break. Several witnesses testified for the prosecution. A woman told the jury that Naymola looked at her stone cold, directly into her eyes on field near Dowlen before the crash. She says he took off, tire squealing, jumping a curb, knocking over a utility pole. He turned onto Dowlen, zooming toward Gladys. According to the witness, adding Naymola just floored it like he was in a race with someone. The end of the line, on Dowlen near Gladys, Naymola's blue Dodge flying into the air, slamming down and causing a chain reaction crash. Witness Brian Shaw running past a Cadillac because he was sure whoever was in it was dead. He got to Naymola's blue truck. "All I smelled was whiskey," Shaw testified. He asked if Naymola was okay, adding, "Clearly he was not. His legs were broken with a bone sticking out." Shaw adding, "The whole time I'm fuming because someone had caused this over alcohol." Tiffany Barnaby was driving that Cadillac. "I saw something moving quickly," Barnaby testified. "Then I was waking up in a car accident. Bystanders pulled her from the caddy." Barnaby said even with her head and legs feeling like fire, she was comforting a distraught little girl at the scene who asked paramedics, "Doctor, doctor, is my sister broken?" The little girl's father, Matthew Esthe, testified he and his wife and 2 kids were struck twice by the blue Ram truck as they recalled smelling something burning, telling the court he was trying to get everyone out before there was a fire. One daughter was screaming. The youngest, who was 4, was silent, her eyes open but unresponsive. Testimony resumes tomorrow morning with the defense presenting witnesses. Defense attorney Ryan Gertz says it should be a DWI case and none of the victims had to spend 1 night in the hospital. He believes the case is overcharged because of who Naymola is and the attention it has received. Reporting live in studio, I'm Taylor Justice. Aaron, Kimberly, back to you.